Thank you for joining us today here at FocalPoint Software. What we're going to be going over today is sort of an overview for a party store, an event location. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the different things that you have going on in a daily operation and how we can help you with the FocalPoint software. So one of the very first things we're going to do is go to order creation, and we're going to deal with a situation that happens every single day within the event business. Somebody calls in and starts asking you if you have different things available. So we can go right here, and let's say they're looking at something for this weekend for an event going on Saturday. So we can go ahead and select it going out on Friday, coming back on Monday, and that's set up through our events logic here that we have. So then we can come here and we can just start typing the different things. So they're looking for a tent this weekend. When I click on tent, you can see that I've got the 4-person tent, 6-person, all that available as well. But if you look down here is your standard tents, your 10 by 10, 20 by 20, 20 by 30, 20 by 40. You can see what you own, what you have on rent, and what you're going to have available for that weekend. This particular person is looking for a 20 by 20. We can click on that. They want one of those. With it, we will have kits being able to be set up for you. All the required items will show up in pink that are required to construct this tent, make this tent stand, and then you can have suggested items underneath of it. So they are going to want water barrels with this particular one, and they do not need any tables at this time. So I can go ahead and hit OK. It will add all this stuff right down here at the bottom so we know it's available. And then if they needed other things, so say they needed some chairs, we can go right up here and we can search chairs. And you've got gray, you've got off-white, and you've got white. You can see what you own, what you're going to have on rent for this weekend. But if you also wanted to go and look at the calendar for this, so you can see what you have available each individual day, you can go here to your calendar and you can look right here, and this is what you have available each and every day, so you can see where your availability is if that is something that you need to look at. You can also see the contracts that are out and how many are on each one of these contracts during that time frame. So I hope this will help you look at that if you needed to look at a calendar view of that as well. But if we are good and we see that we have this available for this weekend, we can select the gray. Let's say that they need 30 of those. We can go ahead and put those on the contract. Then maybe they do need some tables. They've decided that they do. They didn't need the 8-foot, but they actually want the 5-foot round. So you can see that you're going to have 84 available for this weekend. We can select that. Now we can go ahead and put 5 of those on the contract as well. So again, but if I wanted to see that calendar view just by right clicking, going here to calendar, will bring that calendar view up and allow me to see what I'm going to have available. So I own 99, 15 of them are out on rent during that time frame. And now when I finish this contract, those other ones will show up there as well. So it makes it nice and easy. Now what I've done here is I've built this right down here at the bottom to just build what this customer is looking for and wanting to talk about. One of the great parts about this, at any point in time when a customer gets done and they start adding everything, they'll come up with, well, what would be the price on that? So you can go right here and do a walkout price. You can see right now rentals would be $364. Your tax would be $23.67, and that would be your order. If you set up to deliver it, you could come here and say, okay, the delivery on that is going to be $200. Let's say the pickup is going to be $200 as well. You can add that in and give them a total price of $813.67. So it makes it really nice and easy to be able to do that, to give them a ballpark figure where you're going to be at. So at this point in time, we have the ability, we have this here. Then let's say they want to go ahead and either book this as a reservation or maybe even a quote. We can come right over here, we can select the customer. One of the great things about the FocalPoint system is if I just type in Smith, you will see the long list of people that are populating there. I have the ability to come over here and also search it by a phone number. I can also come over here and search it by a name. So if it is this, I can search it by that name and be able to pull that customer right up. So I can click on that customer. When I click on that customer, you will see that the reservation or quote. So let's say they're just looking for a quote right now. We can click on quote, and what it will do is generate this and take all that information that we've captured over here on the first side and bring it right over here and put it on here. So we have all that information already here and able to be able to send that out to the customer. So the next thing we can do is we can look at shipping. Where are we going to be taking this to? If they want to know, you can see Rick's house is already there, so we can click on Rick's house. That information is there. If you need to edit any of that information, you can go in and say, hey, what's a good contact for you now? For you right there. Yeah, no problem, that number is this. And you can add that number directly here to the system. Then by that, you've got the address, you've got the longitude, latitude, any of that nature you need. And if you needed to update the pricing on this, you could do that as well. You can go in here and hit save. If you want to charge for delivery, you can go in here and you can charge for that delivery. Say this delivery is going to be, say, $200 like we told them. You can put that in there. If you wanted to go ahead and select that for delivery, you can do that. One of the nice parts about this too is you have the date. You can actually do a preferred time. So if that customer says, yes, I have a preferred that I need it there at noon, can you do that? Not only can you do that, but now you can go in and check your schedule for that day. You can see anything that you already have on the schedule for that day that are unassigned are assigned to different trucks. This will give you the capability of knowing when you're talking to that client to book that reservation, whether you can make this happen on that date and time or not. So very nice, and keeps you organized and make sure that you're not overbooking deliveries for a specific date. So at this point in time, we have got that. There's all the information. And now I am done. I have saved this quote. So I can go up here and I can either email it, save it, and email a copy of them. So we can go here and hit save and email. What this will do is it will bring up you the ability to email directly over to that customer. And you can see right here is the quote. So we'll take a quick look at the quote. And you can have any body of email that you would like in here, or you can adjust it on each one that you're sending out. So if you click this, what will happen is this will bring up the quote for you to be able to look at. So that customer would be able to see this. You can also see right here that a lot of the components are not showing up on here. So we have the ability within our kits to be able to hide things that you don't want to see on the actual contract going over to the customer. So as you can see here, it's not going to show all the components that it takes to build that tent, but it is going to show the water barrels, the chairs, and the tables on there as well. And then it will come down here and show all the prices. So you say you send this quote over to them. After you send the quote over to the customer, you can come over here in our edit existing screen and you can look at all your open orders, your reservations, and your quote. So if we look at the quote that we sent to Rick Smith, you can see right there it is. So let's say he calls and he wants to convert this to a reservation. You can double click on that, or you can right click and go to open. It will bring this contract back open. So in the same area that we were before, again, you already have your shipping information in, you have your detail information in here. Now, one of the other unique parts about our system is you have the ability to set what you want to see on the contract. So if you want all pricing, if you don't want any pricing, so say maybe it's a caterer that does not want any pricing showing up going to the event, you can actually do no pricing. And when you preview this contract now, where we had pricing on it before, you will now see that there will be no pricing on the contract at all, but it gives you the ability to have that to take out to them. So now what we're going to do is we're going to convert this to a reservation. So it's pretty hard. You just come up here and you click that button and you have now converted that quote directly into a reservation. All the detailed lines stay the same, puts it right there on the contract and allows it to be set up nice and easy for you. So now you've got all the information. If there wasn't adding anything or doing anything, you don't have to add anything to the contract. You can come down here and you can print notes. That would print notes onto the contract. You can have internal notes. You can have monitor notes. So if there's something that you want to remind the rest of the team about when you're dealing with this, you can put this on here as well, to where every time this contract pops up, it will automatically pop up a note on the screen to warn them about something or notify them of something that's going on with this particular contract. If you are done and they're not making any changes, if they want to add a name to this event, just say it is backyard party. We can go ahead and put that in. And if it's an annual event, and you can actually put the date of the event. So this date is going to be Saturday. If it's an annual event, you can click annual, and you can set up reminders for yourself to remember to be able to follow up with that the next year as well. We're going to go ahead and set that back to standard pricing as well. And at this point in time, you are done. You don't have to do anything else. You could email them a copy. With our e-signature, it does give you the ability to request a signature, and you can email that directly over to the customer. They can sign it, and it will electronically allow them to sign and send it directly back to you as well. If we're done, we're just going to go ahead here and hit save. The nice part about that now is it is done. One of the other nice areas about that is we can go to our rental items committed and be able to look at this screen to see what we have going out and our schedule as well. So one of the next areas we're going to touch on is the rental schedule, to allow you to come in here and sort of look at all of the contracts that you have going out for this week. I know a lot of times we start preparing on Monday for what we're going to send out this week. So this gives you the ability to see each one of the contracts. A lot of the events don't really care about the contracts. What they're wanting to see is the item. So I can come right here, and I can also just look at the items as well. So I can see what items are going out. And if I'm in a different department, say I am back and I am just at the tent department, I can come here and I can actually narrow down this look, and I can actually just see the tents. So I can come in here and just look at the 6th day and just see the tents that I have going out for that day as well, to allow my different departments to be able to fine tune this to fit their looks and what they're looking for as well, to know what they need to get prepped and ready to go. So this makes it nice to make sure that you have everything in place to get ready for this week, that you're not going to miss anything or do anything of that nature. So the next area that we'll touch on is the reservation pick screen, because we've got to be able to get these orders out and in our warehouse be able to go out and take care of them. So as you can see, here are all the different orders that we have going out this week, and you can scroll right down through here and look at each one of those. Now the other nice part about it too is if I'm in the tent department again and I just want to see what I have going on in my department, I can come here to the tents, and as you can see, it will expose everything that we're looking at here that we need to go out and get ready. Here are your counts over here that you can count. So if I come up here and I select that, I can either select individual contracts, or I can do all of them at one time, and I can print these off. And when I print these off, it's given to each one of my guys to go out and start pulling it. They can put their counts in here to adjust what they are pulling. They can sign it as well to make sure that they're getting all that information there as well. So you can look and see what you have set up for them to go out and get, to make sure it is prepped and ready to go. Then after that, you can come over here, and if you want to, you can actually just update your counts as well. So if I wanted to come over here and update the counts, you can walk right down through there and update all of your counts as well. Once you update your counts, so let's say they've done it to this particular one, we can go right here and update these counts. Again, just walking right down through here, doing it. It's very simple to be able to do. They've counted all of them. They are taken care of. So, but they haven't pulled any of the other ones. So this is the only one that they've pulled for Jackie. It is taken care of and done. So once that's done, I can go ahead and close out of here. And again, you can leave that open for you to go back and look at any time. So that reservation pick screen is a nice screen for you to be able to keep up with. So now if I would come back and I would look at tents again for that information, or change the dates, so you have the ability to go here and change the dates, you'll see that information, and you'll see Jackie Davis. Now the reason Jackie is there, you still have some other stuff that needs to be pulled for her as well. So again, simple and easy for you to be able to keep up with. You can also go up here and look at picked contracts. So there's a picked contract for Jackie Davis, and you can see all the information that was pulled for her at that particular time for that contract. So again, the reservation pick screen is going to help you keep your warehouse in place and make sure that all your orders are picked and ready to go for that week. And the next area I want to show you in the FocalPoint system is our Edit Existing page. So in our Edit Existing page, you can see open orders, you can see reservations, you can see quotes. So you can look at your entire business that you have going on. So right now we're looking at the reservation screen, and you can come down here and see that I have this separated to have my customer pickups at the bottom, and these are all my deliveries. These would be all the customer names. This would be the rent date, the delivery date that we're going to be doing it on. This is the amount of the contract. The next nice part about this too is we give you full transparency here to be able to see what they've paid. So that way you can see if there's any collections or anything else you need to do on this event before this event goes out, and you don't have to dive into that contract, look at it, or anything of that nature. Here it gives you the ability to see, the address we are going to be shipping it to, the city and the state that we're going to be taking to, and the event name that it is here. So, and you can scroll over and see the pickup dates and different things of that nature as well that will be on here as well. So this does give you the ability to fine tune this based on the user capability here at your store to make this fit the way they want to be able to see it as well. You can also see the call notes down here. So every time that customer would call in, if Jackie would call in, you can go down here, you can add a call note, and you can schedule a call back for it. This is important for the event industry to make sure that you're keeping complete records of every time that you talk to this customer for changes or anything of that nature. The next area I'm going to touch on is the dispatch area. So you can see here is the dispatch area. This is what I've got going on for Wednesday. You can see I've got an order right here. The great part about it is if I just want to see the details on this order as a dispatcher, I can go right there and see everything that I have going on with that particular order and everything going out. The other nice part about it is I can right click and I can just go to open this, and this will give me what my dispatching looks like. So this is going to tell me who the customer is, the delivery date that it's going out, the preferred time that they would like it, the duration on site that I'm going to be looking at as well. You can also see the delivery time window. You can see any notes that are over here or anything of that nature. Now, if you would need to edit that or do anything of that nature, we give you the ability to go right in here and edit that order. So very simple and very easy to be able to go directly into the contract and manipulate any of the things that you would need to manipulate. So say you don't think this is going to take 3 hours, you only believe it's going to take 2. You can literally go right in here and change that to 2 hours and go ahead and hit save. That is how easy it is to be able to change that contract right there. Then when you're ready to take this and dispatch this to a truck, you can grab that and just drag it over and put it on the semi. You will automatically see that it will search and calculate the distance from your location to there as well, showing you up here on the map of where that's going to be. So as you can see, here is your location to the delivery location we're going to be taking it to. You can see right down here it has got this spread out over 2 hours. You can move this and adjust this based on what you're looking for as well. If you're ready to assign this to a driver, you can go up here and you can actually assign to a driver. So if you go here, it allows you to pick down through your drivers. We're going to assign this to Mike. And now you have dispatched this to Mike, and it will now appear on his mobile app for him to be able to go out and deliver this unit as well. Okay, the next step is after you've dispatched that, your driver can actually go to his mobile app. He can look at the dispatch section. He can look at the date that he is going to deliver that on, which was the 5th. We can hit OK, and you will see there is 4W Ranch. You can see the contract number there versus contract number there. He can click into this particular unit. He can actually look and see all the different areas that he's got on here. You can see that it's been dispatched. He is able to update that he's in the yard, he's loading, he's in transit, on site, unloading, and completed. So you're going to be able to keep full transparency of where he's at. You can go right here and see all the details of everything that he has on this truck that is going to be delivered to this site. The other great part about that is when he is ready, he can go up here and say he is finished with the site. He can capture some images of that particular site. So he can click on that. You can see right there would be the image, and you could go ahead and click OK. If he wanted to take more pictures, he could go ahead and take more pictures, or he could be done. When he is done with that, it will allow you to select the group that it's going to. So this is outgoing, and then if you want to, you can just put that to the tent. You can put it to different items as well, and you can hit save. What that will do is it will automatically go ahead and save that to the contract back in there. So you're going to be able to look at these images at any point in time. Now the other great part about it is you can also capture signatures, you can capture that, you can email it to the customer. So when he is done, he has the ability to do all of that right from his mobile app. He doesn't have to go anywhere else, doesn't have to do anything else, and it automatically ties directly back to that contract as well. So that is how easy it is. He can mark it completed. That will mark it done within the FocalPoint system as well and allow you to come right back over here. So if we go into edit existing and we look at that particular contract, you can go right here and view the images. If you view the images, right there would be the image that we had captured on site for that as well. So again, we try to make it easy and simple as possible for you to be able to move forward and help you with that process to get everything done within your event industry. You can do the same thing on the returns by being able to take pictures of that site, mark any damages or anything of that nature as well. In recap, I'd like to thank you for watching this video with the FocalPoint software, showing you how we can help your event business streamline their business and make you more efficient through your day and through your processes and be more connected with your customers as well. We also have a full e-commerce site to allow you to be able to allow your customers to be able to go on there, look at all your products that are directly updated directly from the FocalPoint system. So anytime you make a change, it will automatically make that change there. It also gives them the ability to either do a quote or a complete reservation if you want to allow them to do that as well. You can also send it out to where they can make payments on that particular event, and if they're making 2 or 3 payments, they can make multiple payments at any point in time through our customer portal page as well. Again, we would love the opportunity to sit down with you and your team and show you the full way that FocalPoint can help you in your business. If you could, please reach out to the FocalPoint software and anybody in sales or support or anything of that nature to be able to help you with your software needs. We look forward to talking to you, and you have yourself a great day. Thank you.